Chapter 2: The Selfish Giant. Owing things is human, sharing them is divine. You have heard of giants in stories, haven't you? What makes someone a giant? Are they real or unreal? Do giants really have to be tall? They are all huge and strong. Every afternoon, the children went and played in the giant's garden. It was a large and lovely garden with soft green grass and trees. After 7 years, the giant came back. He had been away visiting his friend, the Cornish ogre. He saw the children playing in his garden. He was wondering, so he built a wall all around it. He was indeed a very selfish giant. Now the poor children had nowhere to play. They tried to play on the road, but the road was very dusty and full of hard stones. They became unhappy. Then the spring came, and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. But in the garden of the selfish giant, it was still winter. One morning the giant was lying awake in bed, and he heard some lovely music. It sounded very sweet to his ears. It was only a linnet singing outside the window. The giant and he jumped out of his bed and looked out. There he saw the most wonderful sight. Through a little hole in the wall of the garden, the children had crept in, and they were sitting in the branches of the trees. In every tree that he could see, there was a little child, and the trees were so glad to have the children back again that they had covered themselves with blossoms. It was a lovely scene. But in one corner there was still winter. A little boy was standing under the tree. As he could not reach up to the branches, he was crying bitterly, and the giant's heart melted as he looked out. So he opened the door and crept